Yo, what's good everyone? It's Able2Toys back with another video, and today we are going to be ranking Demon Slayer characters. Yes sir, I have watched Demon Slayer, and I know this is kind of a random video to be posting. I mean, all I post are gaming videos, so this is different, okay? We're trying to switch it up, you know? So we are going to be ranking all the characters on this list. I know there are probably a lot of favorites that I am missing. Probably not, because there's literally a random girl in here that I do not know of, so there's probably everyone in here. Although, like, yeah, I don't know half of these people. I'm kidding, I know all. Anyways, let's get into this. And I am already seeing some repeats, I think. So, okay, no matter that, let's just start ranking. So here we are. First character is Aoi. So for all y'all that don't know who Aoi is, I don't know why you wouldn't. She's not even that small of a character. She is like the person in the house with like Shinobu and KNY. So Aoi, I think she's pretty funny, and she's kind of also a mid character. So anyways, that is where she's going to be going, and that's where she's staying. I don't know why there isn't more like tiers. Like, I wish there were like lower tiers, because there are some people I genuinely despise. Alright, next. I don't even know your name, okay? I remember who you are. You're in Tamayo's house. But, like, I don't know who you are. And just for that information, I'm going to put you in C tier, because I have no idea who you are. Anyways, next character, Genya. Now, listen here. I have, like, a love and hate part about Genya that I hate. The love part is that he changed, but the hate part is that, like, he's trying to, like, honestly, I would do it too, honestly. He was really stubborn about, like, trying to get his brother to acknowledge him and stuff like that. But other than that, I think he's a great character, and I'm gonna put him, I'm gonna put him S. I'm not gonna put him SS, because SS is like the best character in the entire show. But yeah, I'll put him there. I think that's a good spot. Now, Giyu. Now, here's the thing. The only thing that Giyu did that I didn't like was right at the beginning, when he was like not trusting of Tanjiro, which honestly no one normal would do. So, other than that, Giyu was my favorite Hashira, other than like Mr. Donut Man. Yeah, other than that, I think he's a great character, and I think how Tanjiro like looks up to him and how he reacts is sort of funny. And also, like, for the reason because he's just Giyu, I'm gonna put him in S tier, because that's where he belongs. Now, Giyome. There's a lot of things about this guy. He's quite the odd one, but we can't really blame him because of his backstory. Other than that, I think that Giyome is like pretty cool, and I like how he's the strongest Hashira, and also that he's my future hype. He's my future hype. So, like, yeah, I really don't see too much of, like, if we saw more, he'd probably be higher, but for now, I'm just going to put him B tier next to Aoi. If this was more spread out, I would probably keep it B tier, and I would probably move Aoi down, but, I don't really know. No. I literally do not recognize the difference between Tengen's 3 wives. Here, yeah, Tengen's 3 wives are literally, I have no idea who each one is. All I know is that this one's really protective and this one's kind of a crybaby. So this one is kind of like the most normal. I don't know. I'm just gonna put them all in C tier because I have no idea. Like, the thing is the only time we ever saw them was in the entertainment district arc, and like we didn't even see them doing anything. We saw them with Tengen and like flashbacks and stuff, but like yeah, I don't know about any of them, so we're just gonna put them there for now. Alright, Jigoro, Zenitsu's and Kagaku's master. So, okay. You know, this is quite difficult because like we don't know much about him, but all we do know is that he was like the thunder guy who taught Zenitsu all he knows. So just for the fact of that matter, I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. It'd probably be the bottom of B tier though, since like we don't know much about him. Alright, next we've got Open Eyes Snake here. I don't know the name. Let me search it up. No, I won't. Actually, I'm too lazy. So, the thing is, when have we ever seen this thing do anything? Like, we've never seen the snake do anything other than just chill with Open Eye. So for that reason alone, and that reason is bringing it to C tier, which is the only, bro, why is there like, there's 5 rankings, that's it. So yeah, anyways. Next is KNY, or Shinobu. I think this is KNY, or KNY, I don't know how to say her name. Shinobu's older sister. So this is kind of the same situation with Jigoro. I don't really know her, and I don't know how, like, if we knew more about her, this would be different rankings, but just because we know a lot more about, like, Jigoro and how he trained Zenitsu and stuff, I'm just gonna put her at C. There's a lot of C tiers, man. Anyways, KNY. Now, you may be saying I'm crazy, but KNY actually carried the Shinobu Inosuke and KNY versus Doma fight. She carried. And I genuinely think she's stronger than Shinobu, although she's not a Hashira and she is. And, she's KNY's master. I genuinely think that for the reason alone that like she took out nearly Doma, I'm gonna put her at B with Aoi. I don't know, bro. Where are all the demons? There ain't no demons. There's Michikatsu, but that's like human form demon. So yeah, and I guess there's Yushiro and Nezuko, but like, yeah. Anyways, next is Michikatsu, the less superior brother of the Sugikuni, like, thing. Yes. So Yurichi's little brother? Little, I don't know. Is it little or older? I don't know. The weaker brother. Because Yurichi's just Yurichi, and he's too strong. So yeah, the weaker brother of Yurichi here, and also for the fact that he held so much of a grudge against Yurichi. I don't like that, okay? I don't like it when people hold grudges. That's just not my thing. And since Michikatsu was like, give me power to Muzan, I think for that reason alone, I like how he started, like, with all his brother and stuff, but genuinely, you belong in the C tier. You belong there. You belong in the bottom. Because no one else here was mean. You a meanie poopy head. Anyways, Rengoku. There's just no explanation. He's going straight there. Excuse me, who are you? Bro. Am I tweaking or who is this? Who is this? It's like, bro. Also, why are there 2 Tanjiros? Why are there 2 Tanjiros? Unless that's not Tanjiro. I don't know. This is confusing, okay? I don't know who you are, so yeah, you're going there. Mitsuri. Now, I do respect her strength and stuff, and like how she helped in the fight against what's his name, Hantengu and Zohakuten. I like how she helped a lot. She was like fighting off Zohakuten alone. So that makes her pretty strong, I guess. But like, is she really S tier? No, I'm gonna put her A tier. Fight me in the comments if you want. Muichibao. I'm gonna put him at S tier solely for the fact that he's trusted a lot by Tanjiro. Murata. He is actually pretty cool of a guy, and yeah, he's been in the Corps for as long as, was it Gyu, right? I think he was in the Corps for as long as Gyu. So I also respect how he's like very like, I don't know, formal, I guess. And I wouldn't put him S, and I don't think he's as good as Mitsuri. So I'm gonna put him like bottom A tier, near B tier. Okay, who is this kid? Who is you? Okay, like genuinely, please tell me in the comments who are some of these people. Like I don't know. Yushiro. Now the only thing is I don't respect how he treated Tanjiro, because he was like all genuinely asking like valid questions to Tamayo. So like he's playing the long game, you could say. And I just think that like he did help a lot in helping in the fight against Nakime. He was the one that actually made Muzan kill her. But the thing is like I can't respect him enough to put him in A or S nor A tier, so I'm just gonna put him in B tier. I think that's solid. Right, actually I'm gonna move Gyomei up. Gyomei deserves to be A tier. Zenitsu, he's probably one of my favorite characters. If he wasn't so screamy, he'd probably be my favorite character. Second favorite out of the trio. And for the because he's Zenitsu, I'm gonna put him in S tier. Also, did you see him in Infinity Castle? He was locked in, and he wasn't even asleep that time, bro. He was locked in, no sleeping. Anyways. Okay, so Nezuko. She was a big help in the fights. And I find it funny how she's like, isn't she like barely younger than Tanjiro? But she acts like a little kid. I don't think it's funny. I think it's just strange and like interesting. Although she does have some good moments, so I'm gonna put her in A tier, because the fact that she's Tanjiro's sister. Anyways, Obanai. Now, Obanai, he's kind of an oddball. He's pretty edgy, and I don't really like that. I don't really like how like edgy people are. The only edgy person I'd get along with in real life is Zoro, okay? And One Piece is the best anime. I gotta make a One Piece tier list now that I think about it. Anyways, so Obanai. The thing is about him, he's also a simp hard for Mitsuri. And that made him go like, pow. He went like pow, pow, pow to Tanjiro. And the thing is, I respect Obanai for being a Hashira, but I feel like he's just got to be like low on this list for the fact that he's edgy and he's also a simp. But since he's a Hashira, it knocked him up from C tier to B tier. Anyways, next, I don't know who you are. Next, Urokodaki. Urokodaki, I respect a lot about him. Like how he is with training. I'd be like that too if I were a trainer. So, for that fact, and for the fact that he trained both Gyu and Tanjiro, I'm gonna put him in S tier. And then Sanemi. This is kind of the same problem with Obanai. It's just Obanai. It's not like Obanai does not have anger issues, and for the same points as Obanai's edgy, like he sits in a tree away from all the other Hashira, just watching, like, bro, you're not that guy. And same with Sanemi, he thinks he's better than everyone. So for that fact, I'm gonna put him in the same tier as Obanai, right below him. Inosuke. This is my favorite character by far. Okay, my favorite character. He's funny, he's a good fighter, and he's strong. No, I do not like it when he, like, dislocates his bones. But other than that, he is our first SS tier and the only SS tier that will be an addition. Now, I'm trying to... Isn't this, like... I forgot his name, bro. It's like Shunjiro or something like that. I don't know. Something Jiro. Rengoku's dad. Now, I do understand why he's like this, but he's got a drinking problem. Man, I don't respect no alcoholics. Same like I don't respect vapors. So, for that reason, I'm going to put him in B tier. There's a lot of B tier entries lately. Shinobu. Now listen, it's kind of creepy how she always be smiling. Like, just, you don't have to smile, okay? I don't think anyone other than Inosuke and KNY is smiling here. Well, and Tanjiro, but Tanjiro's freaking Tanjiro. You can't expect him to not smile. Oh, and Mystery, of course, bro. But, like, no one else you see... Okay, Tengen's wives and KNY and Sanemi. But that's, like... These are, like... This is, like, a menace smile. That's not really a smile. But, like... You don't gotta be smiling all the time. Like, everyone else is like... So, like... That's kind of creepy, but other than that, I think she's a high A tier, right above Gyome. Actually, no. Gyome's the GOAT. And why isn't he an S tier? I don't know. My brain is hurting. We got Tanjiro. S tier for the fact that he's the main character. Tamayo. I think she did do a lot in the final battle against Muzan. And I like that because, like, she was the one that, like, drugged Muzan with the poison and stuff, the anti-Muzan thingy. But, like, she can't be an S tier, so I'm gonna put her in A tier because, like, everyone here has a reason to be lower than A tier, and A tier's like, yeah, you're chill. S tier is, like, good, and SS tier is my favorite character. Tanjiro, you're also going there. Tengen, you're going above everyone except for Gyu. Actually, hold on. Let's do this in terms of favoritism. Zenitsu. Go right there. And yeah, I think that's good. I don't really care here for that or anything below. It's just S tier, man. And Yorichi. Now listen here. If it weren't for the fact that he was like the pow, 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 and he made Coco... Whoa. Okay. If it weren't for the fact that he, like, scared Kokushibo and Muzan out of its boots, like, if Yorichi had one more breath left in him, he would have sliced and diced Kokushibo. No argument there. And he was also the one that made Muzan, like, start. He was like, he made Muzan pee his pants. And for that fact, he's going to S tier because he's just a good fighter. And I think that's a perfect spot for him. What do y'all think? Is this a good or bad tier list? Now, if it was more widespread, I would have had more stuff to work with. But I think this is pretty good, considering the fact I know some of these people are probably favorites. I don't know why. Same with people here. And I know there's going to be at least, like, there's going to be a lot of people that argue that, oh, Inosuke's so weird. But He's funny though. He's funny. He's my favorite character. So anyways, if y'all want to see another video like this, maybe on One Piece or demons, y'all gotta let me know down in the comments. Anyways, I'll see y'all next video.